Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now, Barney! Gone!
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. And his first look is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Gone!
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On 1st down, Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Lawletta looking for a first down throw. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Lawletta. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Out of the gun, Lawletta. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Richmond, come back, come back.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Led on 1st down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Target. Come back.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Detroit! Gun!
Now Lawlett on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lawlett now to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, Lawlett. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Richmond.
Here's Watson now on second down. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Deion Jones not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Richmond.
Third and long. It's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Larletta. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And now out comes Houston. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And now out comes Houston. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Richmond.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete to Grant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 15 and a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. From the red zone now, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the end zone, Watson, and that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Richmond.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Then he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Gone! Detroit!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard! Detroit! Gone!
So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by a Kellen Witherspoon. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st and 10, Loretta. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Check 26, check 26.
Here's Loretta. Being chased out left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Fournette. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now out comes Houston. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
No.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They snap it to Lauletta. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Richmond.
After the interception, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Come back. Tiger.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.